Hey, how you doing guys? ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to have a bit of a clarification regarding the yesterday's video that I made, because since that yesterday video has gotten a lot more traction than I initially was expecting, and I thought it was quite necessary for me to clarify a few things. Well, to be honest, it's just one thing. It's just basically regarding that Grand Theft Auto 6 rumors, some kind of announcement that could be happening this month, or even next month in fact. It's just not going to be happening at all. This was confirmed by Jason Schreier. Guys, if you do not know him, is the extremely reliable and very credible source that gives us an inside information that nobody else will really be capable of doing it so. Because a lot of other people that, you know, even if they are legitimate and still able to tell us, for example, like something could be going on, they can still be very, very wrong. Jason Schreier, with his credibility and reputation, he's pretty much like a legitimate sourcer to be bringing out this information, and pretty much always correct, right? Basically, he has said, actually, you know what, I'll show you two right here in front of you. Basically, this is exactly what I have written to him, just asking Jason Schreier, is there anything that you can tell us about the Grand Theft Auto 6? There were a few rumors indicated for the March month, and now presumably perhaps April for the announcement. I'll be honest, the reason I included April, I wanted to get more answer out of him. I want to be sure maybe it will be next month, but if not, perhaps maybe May, maybe June, maybe this year, I don't know. So this is why I didn't want to pull too much out of him, because obviously he might have not answer the question then, because that's why I asked this way, like saying March and April. Well, anyway, this is his response. I don't expect news on the next Grand Theft Auto for a while. I assume he means don't expect news for the next Grand Theft Auto for a while. Maybe there's a typo, maybe he wanted to say something a little bit differently, but yeah. After that, he just didn't say anything else, and of course he's not going to be reporting anything else until he knows concrete information, because again, with this current situation, the end of the world is coming, and of course the delays and everything like that, and shortages including as well. The workload is not as high as it was, because, you know, like, you need a lot of developers working on a game such as the bigger caliber as Grand Theft Auto 6. Because obviously the developers are not going to be working in their own original state, working stations, I should say. Maybe they're all working at home. It already has been announced our Rockstar is doing it so the majority, not everyone at least at this point, is working from home. So obviously this will slow down the productivity and the development on the games. It's actually not just Rockstar, it's happening all over the world. It's happening on countless different studios as well. At this point, if this continues with the situation that's currently going on, it's only going to get worse, and it's only going to get more shortages, more delays, and more uncertainties to some of the games and some of the things around the world. Sucks, I understand. Like I said, it's the end of the world. I would not be surprised if we die off by next year, all of us. There will be no more humans alive. Wow. Okay, that went dark very quick. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but still I want to have a bit of a chat regarding this. It's just unfortunate news regarding Grand Theft Auto 6. A lot of people say it's more likely that God himself will come to us and aid us in this conquest, and, you know, heal everyone and get rid of this situations going around, than actually hearing the news about the Grand Theft Auto 6 at this point. Well, that's what people say. I'm not the one saying that. It's just I actually read one of the tweets. I'm not gonna give it a shout out who actually written that. I thought it was kind of interesting. It's like, what the hell? It's like basically just saying Grand Theft Auto 6 is non-existent. But no, it is true. Grand Theft Auto 6 is in the development. That's guaranteed. Every single source out there even says, even Jason Schreier knows about it too. He even basically said it as well, and many other sources are saying it as well. Even ones with majority of the credibility, and the ones that don't have as much credibility, everyone says that. And to be honest, everyone would say that as well, because the Grand Theft Auto as a game, as a franchise, is one of the biggest. Actually, it is the biggest game franchise at the moment, and so it makes sense why Rockstar would be developing, because, like, you know, mind you, if Rockstar, as an example I could give you as well, if Rockstar announces that Grand Theft Auto 6 is in production and is about to come out, there's a new trailer comes out, let's just say like an announcement, like say this month, I don't know, maybe next month, 2 months later, in summer, just an example, right? Maybe they'll announce it, but then there will be problems on that part. Let me explain. Because Grand Theft Auto 5 Online especially is getting so much kind of revenue for Rockstar, you know, they want to squeeze dry the fans and the game, and especially with the current situation, a majority of the people at home buying games, playing video games longer periods of time, and so yes, bigger chances of them making a purchase online as well, like microtransactions as an example. So that's understandable, I personally think. And so I'm pretty sure Rockstar wants to squeeze out all the fans out of their, you know, money in their wallets and everything like that, and just to be sure they get every single little penny. It's understandable, it's business, it's bullshit, nobody likes this, but it's business, like I said. But still, if they do that, if they announce Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming with the trailer, and a lot of people would have seen it by then, they will be thinking like to themselves, well, what's the point of me continuing playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online if Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming and it's definitely going to have an online mode? Rockstar is not going to have Rockstar is not stupid enough not to include online mode, no matter how bare bones it can be. If there's no online mode, there will be extremely dumb move for them to do. And guys, if you only want a solo experience with just the campaign and no, well, online mode for the Grand Theft Auto game, that's never going to be happening any longer. You will get the campaign experience and perhaps even be smaller scale size compared to what the Red Dead Redemption 2 or even Grand Theft Auto 5 was. That's kind of a given because the Rockstar wants to concentrate their development time quicker producing the games instead of waiting goddamn decades until their games do come out. Because to be honest with you, making just giant damn games, right? Good sequels can take up to 3 years minimum. Good sequels I'm talking about. And that's minimum of 3 years. Making brand new IP can take up to 5 minimum years. But if you want to make a fantastic IP like Cyberpunk as an example, 6-7 years at this point, maybe even 8 years actually going towards Grand Theft Auto as well, like Red Dead Redemption 2, right? That was in the development for like 7-8 years or something like that. That's insane. That's extremely long time, and it's just, you know, what the hell? Nobody wants to wait that long for the next game, for a sequel in fact. And that's a sequel, mind you. But still, the way that they actually improved upon it, you might as well call it a brand new IP in some cases. Again, Grand Theft Auto, I'm sure it's gonna have like so many good things about it, such a diversity as well, and how big of a drive it would be for Rockstar to make. Again, it's only gonna slow down with the productivity and also the development due to the current situation around the world, the end of the world and stuff like that. But still, man, it just sucks. Like, basically, we're not gonna hear of anything about the Grand Theft Auto 6 for the time being. But maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's not. Maybe Rockstar will decide to announce Grand Theft Auto 6 and then a couple months later actually release it. Now, that would be simply fantastic. But to be honest with you, I don't think they will go with that. I think they would like to go with the strategy that they're used to with the Grand Theft Auto 5 and also Red Dead Redemption 2, 2 years prior of the release of the game, basically. You know, firstly you announce the game, should release the trailer, 2 years later release the game. Because, you know, Rockstar, they're kind of known for delaying their games, unfortunately. That's just reality. It sucks, I understand, but nothing we can really do about it. Okay, I think that's that. I think that everything that I have just mentioned here, hopefully that was at least somewhat entertaining for you guys. It sucks, I understand, it's just, man, oh man, that sucks. I personally, I would love to get my hands on Grand Theft Auto 6 as soon as possible, but to be honest with you also, I would rather wait if the game can be the best as it can be in the best shape it can be. But again, it's already given, campaign is going to be smaller scale size compared to what it was Grand Theft Auto 5 or the Red Dead Redemption 2. Online is going to be bigger scale size, but we don't know how bare bones is going to be on day one. Because like, it's been, you know, it's a proven track record, right? Because Grand Theft Auto 5 online came out, it was extremely bare bones. It was plenty of fun, don't get me wrong, but when the Red Dead Redemption 2 online came out, that was extremely bare bones, even though it still is very bare bones. And it just sucks, personally. I don't know. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up then. Thank you so much for watching. Before you do go, please do take a look at my Patreon. I recently opened it up. I'm still somewhat new to it. Please do tell me any of your suggestions that you would like to recommend for the reward sections as well. Just for $1 a month minimum if you wish to support me for my bigger videos. Not like this, but actually even bigger than this. I have links for that as well in the description if you want to take a look on in my playlist of big videos too. Well, anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, like always, and yeah, alright, have a good one, guys.